billions of years of evolutionary advancement.
And then we have Cassie.
Happy day, I'm glad. This is part 2 of the Q&A I started before. I'm gonna use the questions that you guys left me about 3 weeks ago, so it's a long time coming, but here we go. Warsh A says, what's your favorite part of YouTube? Ironically, as of lately, my favorite part of YouTube has been the idea that it's a very unreliable job and source of income. You could wake up one day and your channel could be gone. You could wake up one day and all of your videos could be unmonetized. That would be very scary. I'd probably shit my pants, but at the same time, it kind of lights a fire under your ass and reminds you that you're a creative individual and you have to adapt. You have to be malleable. You have to be able to live through things and just be creative. It's kind of scary, but I kind of like it. Actually, YouTube sent me an email yesterday saying they're unmonetizing my content because it's just way too sexy. It's your boy Jay says, if this is not too personal, what do you like in men? This is a good question because I don't want to give you an answer that's super, like, typical, like, I like a guy who's confident and loves me. It's something that a lot of guys have. It's like a certain energy that guys have that they're not trying to impress you, that they're just naturally funny. They're just okay with themselves. They might make jokes that aren't funny, but they don't wait for you to laugh. They're just okay. Like when I first met Terry, he wasn't trying to catch my eye. He wasn't trying to make me laugh. He was just being himself, and I was just naturally attracted to him. I like guys that are just themselves and are just not there for anybody else, and I was the one who asked Terry out, because he probably wouldn't have noticed me otherwise. Right?
Yeah, probably not.
Bitch. Scribble Squirrel says, would you ever dye your hair? Yeah, I dye my hair a lot. I recently just dyed it dark because I felt like the blonde was looking a little bit scraggly. No matter how I styled it, it was just like boing! And there was this one video that came out, I can't remember which one it was, but maybe I'll post a screenshot, but whenever I look back at it, I look at my hair and I'm like, we gotta stop. Can you just stop? We're done here. I like it though, it's like the darkest blonde they have. I think it's brown, but apparently it's really, really dark blonde, and the more I wash it, the lighter it'll get, but I kind of like it being dark. I haven't had it dark in a very long time. Pink Red says, how do you know so many YouTubers? I don't feel like I know that many, but a lot of my closest friends are YouTubers, and that came about just through mutual respect. We just met each other at conventions and on different trips, and sometimes just on Twitter. A lot of times people reach out and will be like, I like your content, and you'll be like, thanks. I like yours too. And it'll be very romantic, but sometimes you'll become friends and it's really nice. Trixie the Cat says, how long have you loved Terry? Oh, and this is not a question, but record Terry making out with your dog. Love you, Cassie.
What the fuck?
I've loved you for 5 years, and if you love me, you'll make out with the dog.
That's gross.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Won't.
Do it.
Sorry.
Do it. At least try.
No.
Try. I'm gonna go get him. Someone's gonna kiss a wink, kiss a wink, kiss a wink. Someone's gonna kiss a wink, and it's gonna be you. What do I have to do to get this nut muzzle sucked?
That's disgusting.
Do I have to be in the middle? He's backing up. He doesn't like it. Okay, get away from him. That's harassment. What's even worse than kissing a dog is getting turned down. You just got rejected from the wink. He hates you. Sarah Frick says, I love making YouTube gaming videos, but my dad doesn't think it's a real job or a worthy pursuit. I'm a good kid who helps around the house, makes dinner, and isn't into anything bad at all. Yet he still sees me as unworthy, living at home, technically unemployed. I have social anxiety, which makes it hard. Why does he think I'm wasting my time when I'm spending it working hard against the odds for my passion? Thank you. I love watching everything you do. Well, thank you so much. I think that YouTube, it's tough and it's scary. It's tough to make a sustainable living. AdSense, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's not a reliable source of income. Most YouTubers, income is a small piece of the pie, and they do other things on the side. So again, it's really scary. You have to be business savvy, you have to be creative, you kind of have to be the whole package, and that's what makes it scary. Like, even for myself, sometimes I'm like, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna measure up in this job, but I think something that you should do is get a part-time job. I worked other jobs for a lot of the time when I was on YouTube. I only quit when I was sure that I was stable. So that's something you should really look into, and just try to assure your dad that you're financially fine. This is financially viable because you're supporting your passion. I hope this helps. Mia Velasquez says, how do you stay positive and optimistic when school is about to start, but you just went through a traumatic experience? That's a tough one. I'm not sure if I can totally help because everybody deals with these kinds of situations differently, but for me personally, every time I go through something really hard, it actually helps me to go to work or to go to school and to have a regimen and to focus on things other than dwelling and being miserable. Sometimes it's good to take the time you need to mourn or just deal with the experience, to talk about it. But at the same time, it's also good to go to school and focus on your studies and just go through the motions. Sometimes when you go through something really hard, you'll feel like you're just existing and you're just going through the motions, but give yourself a pat on the back at the end of the day for even doing that, for even getting out of bed, for going to school, for listening to the teacher, for taking notes. These are all things that are really hard to do when you're going through a hard time, but I think that if you stay the course without ignoring your feelings, I think you'll be fine. Alexandra Nagy says, Cassie, why is Terry so hot?
Damn, girl.
Damn.
Nobody ever says that. But
Get on camera. Yeah. Oh, he's feeling it. He's really feeling it. He's into it now. Terry really appreciates that, and now he keeps winking at himself in the mirror. Can you stop? Stop. He's just blowing kisses. Okay, now he's gonna have too big of an ego and we're gonna break up. Right?
Well, I'll just call up Andrea.
Shut up. It's Alexandria.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, girl.
Asshole. Ka! Says, where did you go, Ka? Oh, there you are. Gravy and mashed potatoes. Opinions? I hate mashed potatoes. Please don't hate me. I can't. I eat rice with everything. If there's no rice, I don't eat. That's just the way it goes. Maybe like one bite at Christmas, but there has to be rice beside it. But far away enough from it that the gravy doesn't touch it. Laboom Trash says, what's your favorite meme? My favorite meme is that kid who's standing in front of the microwave with a cup of noodles that burned, and he's just so disappointed because he totally screwed up. Like, do you guys know what meme I'm talking about? I'll like post it right here. That little kid's face. That face, it just gets me going every time. It's so funny. Elvis Yang says, how do I get a girl to like me, Gloom? By the way, you're really pretty. Thank you, Elvis. It's not so much about getting her to like you. It's more about her naturally having an inclination to like you and getting to know you and you growing on her. You can't force somebody to like you, unfortunately, but you can grow on them. But it has to be in a natural way. You can't like fake it until you make it and then date them and then end up hating each other. The thing with me and my boyfriend is that we just naturally got along. We just had similar personalities and we bonded really, really easily. So if you can just hang out with her, like make a hangout sesh, and if you guys can bond and have a lot in common, then I feel like maybe she'll start liking ya. But you can't force her to. So don't have any expectations of her, because if you do, then you might be disappointed and she might think you're an asshole. Esky Katie says, how do you behave in the YouTube community? I feel like some YouTubers have confidence problems, even though they look totally comfortable in their recordings. Communicate with people by speaking in front of a camera is not equal to speaking in public, I guess. I wonder if you've had problems like this. That's an interesting question. Actually, a lot of YouTubers are very different in person than they are on camera, and that's because we're friends with our cameras and we're talking to people that we've grown a community with, whereas when you meet someone new, you don't really know what to expect. So with my YouTube friends that I'm really close to, it's pretty much like this, but when I haven't met a person before, it's very different. I am very shy, so yeah, I'm very quiet. Very, very quiet and very restrained until I feel comfortable. Harley Q Loves You says, do you know LD Shadow Lady? I don't know Lizzie personally, but we follow each other on Twitter. We've DM'd before. She seems really nice, but I don't know her. Caitlin Miner says, how do I deal with being unconfident about the way I look? P.S. I love you and Terry so much. I try to look at it this way. Beauty is a very fleeting thing. You're not gonna look the way that you look forever. One day you're gonna be old and your body is going to hurt and it's gonna be hard to do things and you're gonna be like, I remember when I was young. And you're gonna wish that you didn't spend so much time hating yourself. I used to spend so much time picking apart every single insecurity I had, like fixating on little flaws, looking at pictures of like perfect Instagram models and being like, why don't I look like that? But then just hating myself and not doing anything about it. I think that just celebrating yourself is a better way to go. It's okay to do your makeup, it's okay to do your hair, it's okay to not do any of those things and just focus on what you love. Either way, I think that just the more you accept yourself, the happier you'll be. The sooner you do, the more relieved you'll be. I'm so glad that I don't hate myself anymore, and I highly, highly suggest that you stop disliking how you look. Tanfo. I'm not quite vo. Danvo asks, what's Twinkie's backstory? And can I have him? It's actually an interesting story. Let me grab him. Come, and I shall tell you a tale. The story of Monsieur Twinkie. So when my sister was very, very young, she stole my dad's credit card and bought Twinkie on the internet, probably from a puppy mill or somewhere where you should never ever put your money, that breeds these tiny, tiny little chihuahuas that are so tiny it's unnatural. He shows up in a sock. My sister opens the door. She goes, "Oh, the dog's here!" And I was like, "What dog?" Like, I didn't even know a dog was coming. My dad found out about the dog. He got so mad, but Twinkie was just so cute. He couldn't send him back, so here we go. Now put him back in his cage. Sadavia Temple says, did you ever go through a goth or emo phase? I went through an emo phase. I admit that I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. Oh, it's so bad. I was just a young girl looking for love, dressing in black, dyeing my hair, cutting it short, got a labrae piercing, have a scar. I'm out of here.
She left.
Guess it's just me and you, Alexandria.
And me.
Oh, you're back.
Dean Castillo, do you like the band Paramore? If so, what songs? Oh no, it's coming back. It's coming back! I'm in the business of misery, let's take it from the top. Waited 8 long months, she finally set him free. I told him I couldn't lie, she was the only one for me. Okay, I'm gonna die. Hayley Williams has a great voice. I just associate bands like that with a very cringe-worthy phase in my life where I listen to music that wasn't good. Bamlack Mengistu says, will you start doing live streams? Yes! I'm going to Saskatchewan for 4 days, and when I get back, I'm gonna start setting up, and I'm gonna do some live streams on Twitch. Let me know if you guys would watch. I'm gonna start uploading videos and then leaving a link saying I'm live, and you guys can come and actually hang out with me and ask questions, and I can read them live, and it's gonna be so exciting! Tamara Matalovic, oh man. I'm too white for this shit. Tamara Mano, loving it. Tamara says, do you have water in your butt after a shower? No, I've never had that issue. If you have had that issue though, I highly recommend you going, ah! And then it'll just like spray right out. Or just don't put the shower head in your butt. I don't think, yeah, I've never had that problem. It's a good one though. It's a good one, it'd be really satisfying. Get it out of there. Domino Patty says, what is your favorite type of vacation? My favorite type of vacation is the variety where you set up a tent, you nail the nails in the ground, you set it up all nice, you check for spiders, because there's always a fucking spider in the tent. Always! But you ignore that part, because you're not gonna let it ruin your vacation. And you go out and there's just drinks and picnic tables and fruit, and there's a boat, and there's tubes, and you go tubing, and you catch some gnarly waves. Sounds good, doesn't it? Join me. Should we go on like a camping trip? Gloom Games camping trip? That'd be so funny. We should do that. You wanna do it? Hey kids, thanks for watching my channel. You wanna go on a camping trip with me? You wanna ask your parents they let you come? I got permission slips. Not creepy at all. Okay, our camping trip is canceled. Mochi Doodles says, what is your favorite makeup look? My favorite makeup look is the kind where it takes the minimal effort, but you get the maximum makeup. So you just, and then you film a video. I go through phases with makeup. Sometimes I like a really natural look, and sometimes I like just going ham. I just got this new eyeliner, so I've been wearing a lot more eyeliner, and I like it. I like makeup. I don't discriminate with makeup looks. I like them all. There's no such thing as too much or too little makeup for me. Did you guys see that thing where Alicia Keys like stopped wearing makeup? And people were like shitting on her for stopping. They were like, who do you think you are? You think you're so great because you stopped wearing makeup? And it's like, can she just live? Like, if you want to be respected for wearing makeup, can you like leave the girl who chooses to not wear makeup alone? Like, can we all just live and chill and be friends? And look at a strawberry when you're sad. You guys didn't let me forget that one. Everyone in the comments is like, when I'm depressed, I look at a strawberry. And I was like, I was just being sincere, man. My assignment to you is to take a fruit, look at it, and be like, what a wonderful world. Okay, I think we're done here. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. If you have any more questions for me, please leave them down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it one of these and make sure you subscribe because that Gloom is a rat. Bye.